back in the day when the movie was good.
We all pray to the altars of the gods of Hollywood.
Oh yeah, but nowadays
Hollywood needs to stop. At least that's the opinion of two bros and a pop. Two bros and a pop. Two bros and a pop.
I know it's a little late, folks, but viewer discretion is advised.
Good afternoon, everybody, and welcome to the 5th episode of Two Bros and a Pop.
Hello, everyone. Hello.
Hello, everybody. Hello. I am JC Curtis, and with me, as always, is Mark Curtis and
Pop.
And to start this week off, we start off with our Hollywood segment. What the fuck is going on in Hollywood? And take it away, Mark.
all right, here we go.
Well, the buzz from the bees is that the leopards are in a bit of a spot. No. I
love that movie.
So
Don't make
do
fun
I.
of it.
No.
What was
The Lion King.
Lion King.
The original Lion King.
The animated.
Zazu.
I don't remember.
Number one on tonight's story is, after 24 years, Jim Carrey is returning as the role that made a lot of people a lot of money. He is returning as the Grinch Who Stole Christmas.
I thought you were going to say the cable guy.
I thought he was going to say Sonic 3.
No, he's coming back as the Grinch.
I read that.
It's very early production, but he has signed on. I'm actually somewhat excited because I love this. I love that version.
I do love that version as well.
You know what? It's not a bad show.
But at the same time, he had to sit through, what, 8 hours?
8 hours of makeup.
That
a day?
That had to be brutal.
That's crazy. That's insane.
That had to be
Yes,
brutal.
but his Grinch is spot on.
Yeah, but I mean, that's awesome.
I was very happy to hear
I'm
that.
old school.
But at the
I like
same time,
cartoon.
why do we need another one? The last one ended perfectly.
What's going to be the premise? But anyway, that's the good news. Now, here's the other story, the better story, in my opinion. More trouble for the House of Mouse.
Mickey.
Oh, Disney.
Oh, Disney, the
Boy,
evil
This is
empire.
a lawsuit waiting to happen. Every show we did so far.
Freedom of speech.
Sources have indicated that Disney Plus is doing so poorly with their new shows like Star Wars Acolyte flopping, Marvel's She-Hulk flopping, Marvel's Echo flopping. I could be here all night telling you what flopped on Disney Plus. It's gotten so bad for Disney Plus, advertisers are starting to ask for refunds.
Ooh, ouch.
You know, but nobody big. Just, hang on. Nobody big, though. Nobody big. Just McDonald's and Coca-Cola.
Oh.
God. Two of the biggest,
Yeah.
widely known names
Right.
out in the world.
Apparently, advertisers like making money.
This just in. The cleanup crew will be getting a raise after this absolute bloodbath.
Disney.
Perish the thought.
I know, right? Who the fuck knew?
What's the concept of that?
I know, but apparently Disney hasn't been making money.
For free?
Apparently Disney, though, likes losing money. So advertisers are not seeing the return that they were promised on their investment. So now they're starting to ask for refunds. They're taking their money and they're pulling it out of streaming services and they're going back to broadcast cable.
Really?
Yeah.
That means that the stockholders are having meetings every day
Right now.
and discussing
As
what
we
to
speak.
do about this.
Well-
because people who are at the top and they make tons of money don't want to stop making money.
Disney's CEO Bob Iger is I could just picture his phone call, his phone ringing every day at the office.
Ring, ring.
Picture Bob Iger's secretary, Grace. Like
I did.
Marge Sweetwater from Ferris Bueller. It's gotten that bad. Apparently, the only thing keeping the advertising revenue going for Disney right now is Hulu, which they own.
Yeah.
And ESPN, which everybody's going to watch. Mm-hmm. It's gotten that bad at Disney. Disney Plus is bombing so hard. You know how bad it is when McDonald's says, all right, This is getting bad.
I'm out.
I'm out.
Yeah, it's like when they had the Filet-O-Fish sandwich.
Yeah. It's so yeah. More trouble.
Wait now, hang on there.
Filet-O-Fish is disgusting.
Filet of fish is good,
No, it's not.
but it's got to have the right amount of tartar.
That's enough.
So evident. So this week, like I said, more trouble for Disney, and this time it didn't involve Rachel Zegler. Although I was very happy to see that her new movie Y2K bombed at the box office.
Oh yeah, there's a new movie. It's called Y2K. It's about basically kids who weren't even fucking born at that point in time.
Okay.
And they're basically going through a life in the day of when Y2K took place.
You remember what happened in White?
Yeah, we all got wasted, watched South Park, and nothing happened.
I went outside at midnight and said,
Let me have it, Lord! And we had the neighbor come up and he was
Nothing.
wearing a bikini.
Yeah.
And that's fucking weird.
So I'm trying to remember what neighbor that was, Jay.
probably Richard.
So Rachel Zegler, yes, she is not the cause of. You know what? Disney really. I can't really lay all this on her. This is Disney's fault. They turned away from their core audience members. They turned away. It used to be that you could just turn on the Disney Channel or put a Disney movie on and walk away.
Yep.
You can't do that anymore. You don't know what your kid's watching.
Nope.
So Disney has turned away. They did have some good success this year.
I'm going to have to start watching Disney movies because
They're really not good.
Garbage.
I haven't watched Disney since your sister grew up.
They're agenda
was a little
driven.
kid.
They're agenda driven. Okay, it's all the whole movie is nothing but an agenda for a certain class of people.
Well, if anybody has any comments, please leave it on your subscription on your YouTube.
Under
So, yeah.
www, I could give a fuck.
So it's got so I know I come down on Disney a lot, but they just make it so easy.
I don't know of any other company right now that's running their own IP into the ground as hard as Disney is, which doesn't make any sense.
Not at all.
They have all this rich content that they could do so many things with, and they're choosing to take it and PC the crap out of it.
If I was them, I would drop Disney Plus completely and start selling my licenses or
That's what
leasing
they
them,
need to do.
leasing them to other streaming services.
Making video games that are released.
So yes, that concludes this week's agenda of Hollywood news. Disney's fucked, and we're back. Take it away, Jay.
All right. So today we're going to talk about the movie Elf, starring Will Ferrell, James Caan, Zooey Deschanel, Mary Steenburgen, Faison Love. Peter Dinklage,
my favorite.
Kyle Gass, and Andy Samberg.
And Artie Lang.
And
Artie Lang makes a
come on.
cameo.
Artie Lang before his nose fell off.
Let's get into this.
I'm letting you all know right now, I have a very bad taste in my mouth for Will Ferrell. Never did like him. He's got to take his clothes off every fucking movie, and you know, it's bullshit. He's got the same fucking criteria every goddamn movie. I got to get undressed.
And he's not attractive.
No,
I think that's part of the joke.
he's just stupid.
I personally love it in Ricky Bobby when
You
he
would.
in Talladega Nights when he takes his clothes off and runs around because it's hilarious.
No, it's
okay,
not.
it's absolutely hilarious.
After the third or fourth movie, it's sick.
Okay, so let's get.
I don't wanna see-
I also forgot to mention Bob Newhart is also in this movie. So
Yes.
is Peter Billingsley.
Yes, he is.
For that matter.
He plays Ming Ming.
Yeah, Ming Ming. He's a cotton-headed ninny muggins.
Yeah.
I had to look that up. I almost thought that was a racial term.
That's real thing. You're not a cotton-headed ninny muggins. So the movie stars Will Ferrell as
Unfortunately.
as an orphan child who Ed Asner plays Santa. He crawls into his bag of joy and he brings him back to the North Pole, and he's raised by the elves.
Santa kidnaps this child, ladies
No,
and
the
gentlemen.
kid. No, the kid. He disappears.
He was an orphan.
I wish you were here with me.
I got out of it. What little I watched of this movie,
He was an orphan.
he crawled into Santa's bag and
Santa suffocated him. It's essentially.
okay, yeah,
But yeah, brought him back to the North Pole and
raised him with the elves.
Papa Elf raised him.
Played by the incomparable Bob Newhart. This was his last theatrical role.
Was it?
Yes, he did nothing but TV.
He
Yeah,
died.
I know I did nothing but TV.
He died this past year.
He was also in and Out. It's
July.
just
He was.
it is a gonad thing. A grown-up thing.
Do I? Oh man, dude, In-N-Out is a very underrated movie.
It really is.
So
Let's talk about Will Ferrell and the movies he's been in.
Hey, he died day after your birthday.
oh, that's that. Thank you.
This year.
Started out in SNL and then just started making tons of money.
Who?
Started making movies.
What was your first?
My first introduction to Will Ferrell
Was a mistake.
was in Night at the Roxbury.
Yeah, I think that was.
I
mine
am
too.
not a fan of
God.
SNL personally. But yeah, Night at the Roxbury with Chris Kattan. That was a really funny movie.
Will Ferrell. I know you don't like SNL. Me personally, the Will Ferrell years were actually really good. Pop, I know you don't like him, but even you laughed at his skits on SNL.
I love the cowbell.
I laughed
one.
at
That was
one
funny.
skit.
The cowbell.
Is it
one.
your back?
Yeah.
No, mine was cowbell.
Oh well, that's
More
that's,
cowbell.
That's the.
More cowbell.
That, I think that was more walking though.
I got a fever.
Yeah, that was
And the only
more walking.
prescription is more cowbell.
It was a little bit of both.
That's true. I'll give you that because Will Ferrell playing that like right.
Yeah,
that
right,
cowbell,
right in dude's ear.
That's-
Oh
that's
my god.
fucking great. And I've always loved him as Alex Trebek in Celebrity Jeopardy. He was great in that.
I forgot that.
Yeah, he had some great.
But when Norm Macdonald played Burt Reynolds,
Yeah.
and
Sean-
I don't know what the guy's name is, but Sean Connery.
Daryl Hammond.
Daryl Hammond. Okay.
Daryl Hammond played Sean Connery and did a fantastic job.
Black. You're between a rock and a hard cage.
Haha, Trebek, look what I've gone and done.
I will take the rapist for 1,000.
That's therapist. Will Ferrell.
Sucks.
No, he's not in everything. Pop, you are right. He can be a lot.
Sucks.
Overzealous.
But
erratic.
but around this time period, that man had some mega hits. Old school.
Don't care.
I believe Night at the Roxbury was a hit
Night at
too.
Roxbury was a hit.
Could
It
care
was.
less.
Old school.
Didn't see it.
Elf. Anchorman.
Anchorman.
Pop, you like
I
it.
like Anchorman.
There you go.
Part 1.
Yeah, don't
We
guys.
don't talk about part 2 because it's fucking awful.
I paid 3 times to see that movie in one day.
And that's
Well,
sad.
who's the idiot there?
Oh, I am.
Yeah.
2 of my friends.
First
it was their
one
birthday.
sucked. The first one,
So I paid all
sorry,
three
the
for
second
all
one
3 of
was
us.
garbage.
Oh.
Second one was garbage.
It was so bad. But
Anyway,
no, this man had a string of
What was
hits.
it? Talladega Nights.
Oh, he also had.
I didn't mind that
Step
movie.
Brothers.
I didn't. Never seen that
He
movie.
also had the.
'Cause I was at my peak of hatred for this man.
He also.
When that movie came out, I was at my peak of hatred.
I got
I seen his ass with his tiny whitey one too many fucking times, and I wasn't. Did he get naked in that movie?
Which one?
What were we talking about?
Talladega
Elf?
Nights?
No.
Elf, yeah, he was taking a
No,
shower.
not Elf. Brother-in-laws.
Step
Oh,
Brothers?
Step Brothers?
Yeah. Did he get naked in that movie? Of course he did.
Didn't he?
There was a scene where they
I
came
thought it was-
downstairs and he was in his underwear.
There you
There
go,
you go.
there
Like
you
they
go.
were sleepwalking.
I don't care.
That still counts. Like,
Still counts. What it? Well, if you're fucking listening, fuck off, okay?
I remember Mom seeing him strip off his clothes and she was like, ah, what a pig.
Keep your pants on. No one wants to see that shit.
Well, bring it on, man. I think it's
hang on.
hilarious. I think
He
it's fucking
also
great.
he also may have had the best cameo in Wedding Crashers.
Oh my God! Yes.
Mom,
Yes.
Meatloaf.
Yes.
Fuck.
That wasn't bad.
Yes.
But that was limited.
Damn you, Bob! Damn you!
Pervert. No, the guy I enjoy Wolf. I don't like a lot of his movies, but he has made some awesome hits.
He really has.
Well, good for
Some
him.
classics that I will watch until I pass away because his movies are funny.
They are.
Just sometimes you gotta let
Kicking
it
and
go.
Screaming sucked.
Kicking and Screaming was awful.
Semi Pro was good.
Semi Bros. I liked Woody
It was
Harrelson.
more so Woody Harrelson.
Woody Harrelson. That movie was ridiculous.
Is that the ice skating
No,
Oh,
but Blades of
Glory. Yes.
stupid movie?
No, it wasn't. That movie's
That movie's
hilarious.
funny.
That movie's. Are you serious?
What's his other one?
Where's the proper Zamboni? We don't have a Zamboni. All we have is a warehouse. My friend let me flood with a garden hose.
God bless them.
Craig T. Nelson, you made that movie.
Will Ferrell most certainly didn't.
I think was he naked in that one?
Clothing optional.
Yes.
Of
Yeah.
course he was.
Clothing optional?
That
Is
was-
that a movie?
No.
I wouldn't doubt
Is it a movie?
Cocksuckers
It
gotta
sounds-
fucking get
it
naked.
sounds like the title
Hang
of a
on.
movie.
No.
Did it though?
In the movie, that's his motto.
it. Yeah.
Personal preference, clothing optional.
We do got to talk about. We do got to mention at least
What a
my
moron.
personal favorite Will
such a-
Ferrell movie, Stranger Than Fiction. It's fantastic.
I had to watch Stranger Than Fiction actually when I was out.
It's very
in,
good.
Film
I
school.
enjoy that movie.
What
I
is
had
it?
to
Really
watch
good.
it.
Which one is it?
It's the movie where he basically is
He's a
playing.
writer?
He's playing out everything the writer is saying and
I've
doing.
seen that movie. That
and
wasn't
at the
bad.
end of the story, and somehow he can hear what the writers.
It's basically like a
Right.
fucked
Yeah.
up Truman Show
Yeah.
backwards.
Yeah.
But it's very good.
I
He
seen
was
it.
very
It
good in
wasn't
it.
bad. It wasn't-
and I don't
wasn't
think he
bad.
got naked in that movie.
He did not get naked
No.
in that movie.
Will, you just keep on stripping your way to glory,
You
buddy.
do it all, man. You're funny. You're
I don't
you're
have
funny
to
as hell.
see it.
He's actually got a new movie coming out on Prime at the end of January.
Plus, he's hit.
It's got Reese Witherspoon in it, where they basically book a wedding at the same place, and chaos ensues. They don't know each other.
Oh, they're not getting married.
No. These two
What
are.
the fuck has Reese Witherspoon done lately?
He
Him.
is Will Ferrell.
He's over 50.
Possibly.
So he keeps on getting naked. Gravity's gonna kick in. He's kicking in.
Gravity
talking
has
from
already kicked in.
I'm talking from experience.
Gravity has already kicked in.
Like, right, I should wear a fucking jockstrap every fucking day of my life.
Please don't.
You say that like
Ew.
you say that like he ever looked good without clothes on.
He did.
He never
Okay,
did.
so the guy's not exactly what I would call a body.
I'm just saying. He's over 50. Gravity's kicking in. The ball sack is sagging, and his tiny whiteys are not.
It's always tiny whitey. Except in Night at the Roxbury, I think he wore a thong or a Speedo in that
He
movie.
did. He wore
I'm
the.
glad
Have a
I
little
saw
that.
Jesus Christ.
Thank you for telling me that, because I'll never see that movie.
Okay.
You did see that
So-
movie.
No, I didn't.
Will Ferrell was in it. James Caan. What can you say
James
about
Caan.
James Caan? It hadn't already been said.
He wasn't acting in this
He-
movie.
No,
Go ahead.
he wasn't.
No. Pop has a personal opinion about this. Why was James Caan in this movie?
He had a major debt to pay.
Okay,
He
for the
had a
record,
major fucking favor to repay.
He really did, because he did not look happy doing this
And-
movie.
No, he was
at
not a happy
all.
camper. He
At
hated
all.
it. He
No,
hated
it's not
making
acting. It was real.
The
It was
only
real.
time he enjoyed the movie when it was premiered, when they went
Yeah.
to see the premiere, and he actually seen the finished product. Of
Actually,
it.
during the filming, he actually told Will Ferrell that
You're not
he did
funny.
not. He told him, "You're not funny.
There's a
I
man.
don't find you funny."
There's a man
and
after
then
my own heart.
and then Will Ferrell just amped it. The
Yeah, he
fuck
did.
Up,
He
man.
wanted to keep him pissed.
He
how many
did.
times did he get punched by?
He did such a great job with that.
Because I would have been
Well, it's
broke
funny,
his nose several times.
it's funny you should say that because the fight scene with him and Peter Dinklage was supposed to be a lot more violent.
I would hope. I wish it would have been.
They had to cut it out because of the violence factor, but apparently Peter was supposed
When
to grab
Peter
his-
drop kicks that motherfucker, I'm like,
Oh man, that's
Yeah!
great. That's great. No, you feel strong, my friend. Call me Elf one more time.
I was wrong, by the way.
an angry elf.
Fucking looks like a hammerhead shark going after a fucking seal.
I love Peter Dinklage.
Yes,
What a great actor.
I can say this: I was wrong about him for some reason. I think it was Game of Thrones. I always thought he was British.
no,
He's a Jersey boy.
Yeah,
he's a Jersey
he's from
boy.
Jersey.
Morrison, New Jersey.
His first start, his major
Station
was
agent.
the station agent.
Never saw it.
He
Want
went out
to.
to Sundance and blew him the fuck away, man.
Guy can act.
Yeah, he's a wonderful actor.
He may have been the only good
I
thing.
still want to watch him in that Brothers movie because I want to see him get thrown into a fucking tub.
Apparently, he was the only good thing about Pixels.
She won't let me watch Pixels.
Why, Chris?
She doesn't want me to lose brain cells.
I'm just not interested in watching it. If he wants to watch it, he can watch it by himself.
Another great thing about this movie, we talked about James Caan, the director of this movie, Jon Favreau.
Jon Favreau, yes.
A good actor and a great director. The man directed the first two Iron Men.
Did he?
Yes, he did.
Yeah, you didn't know that?
I'm a fan then.
Oh, and
I'm a fan of his acting.
His acting's
ability.
great. I love.
Oh yeah.
Nice hit, King. Nice hit.
That's actually the first movie he was ever introduced to me in. Was The Replacements when he played Donnie, the
Great movie. Great movie.
middle linebacker for the
Actually, that may have been
Washington
mine
Sentinels.
too.
Yeah.
No, that's football.
Red
You get it. You get it. You like it.
You like it?
Red means stop.
I like it when he's chasing the dude around. Like, "Grrr!"
Is that the kicker?
Yeah,
he's
yeah.
chasing the kicker around. No, Jon Favreau and James Caan, apparently, when he approached James Caan about doing this movie,
Did he get something thrown at him?
no, James Caan, upon reading the whole script, looked up at Jon Favreau and said, "You know I'm Jewish, right?"
Yeah, he did.
No, he didn't. And Jon Favreau looked at him and said, "That makes two of us."
Yeah, that's...
Oh yeah, well yeah. I mean, choose from Hollywood. Let's be
Sonny
real.
Corleone came out and said, I want you to go down to the corner and get yourself a cup of coffee. And get the fuck out of here.
Well, it was funny you should bring up Sonny Corleone. That little piece of trivia.
Oh, here we go.
Jon Favreau, the scene where James Caan flips out at him, at Will Ferrell,
Not enough.
Oh yeah, yeah.
when he just pulls his top at him. Right before Favreau said action, he walked up to James Caan and whispered in his ear, "Remember, you were Sonny fucking Corleone." Action.
You get the hell out of here.
Where do you want me to go?
I don't care where you go. I don't care that you're an elf. I don't care that you're nuts. I don't care that you're my son. Get out of my life now.
Boom.
That did it.
Booyah.
Can you imagine what Sonny Corleone would have done to the elf?
Kicked his ass. 7 times over.
No, he would have tried. He would have.
Just shot him in the head.
Yeah,
The interesting side note.
you shot him in the head and then paid for.
You know, Sonny Corleone, one of the
Rest in peace.
God.
Yes, rest
Sonny
in peace,
Corleone.
James Caan.
I love that part in The Godfather. It's so little, but when he's beating the shit out of Carlo, and Carlo holds onto the rail, and James Caan bites
him in the hand.
fucking knuckles.
Yeah.
I love that scene.
Touch my sister again.
Now you can't.
One of my favorite James Caan movies is,
Come here.
you guys are gonna hate this, but Honeymoon in Vegas.
It's a good movie.
I
I enjoy that
Honeymoon
movie.
in Vegas.
Never see it?
Yes, you did. Nicolas Cage, Sarah Jessica Parker,
Pat Morita,
Pat Morita,
Peter Boyle.
Peter Boyle.
He lives in a shack.
I don't think I've ever seen that movie.
Chief have a lot of influence. But influence? He lives in the shack.
Nicolas Cage has to jump out of an airplane dressed like Elvis.
Yeah.
Okay.
I can't believe that's where we have to go for that. It was. I don't know if it was that a big hit.
I honestly, I don't know. I don't know. But I love that
important
movie.
that I win this.
It's very important. It's a good movie.
I enjoy it.
Me and Dad actually watched Rollerball, and I gotta tell you, it was a fucking boring. That movie was awful.
I told Jay, I said, you want to see a good James Caan movie? Watch Rollerball. 1970.
This was right after we watched Thief.
Great
and
movie.
Thief was awesome.
My favorite James Caan role is the movie where he doesn't get to act like a tough guy. Misery.
Oh, boy.
Oh.
Brutal.
I've actually never seen
Jay.
Misery.
We're going to have to watch
I
it.
don't want- I don't want to, man.
No, JC.
It's brutal.
It's fucking brutal, but it's James
I love it.
Caan.
Y'all know how much
They're
I
great.
love
They're great.
I got a hot nut for Bateman.
Yeah, Kathy Bates.
Kathy Bates.
Jay,
And-
James Caan, the tough guy among tough
He's
guys.
a writer.
He is at Kathy Bates' mercy.
Yeah.
and he.
Don't say nothing.
It's so
I
so
know what
well done.
happens.
No, but it's so well done.
No, you don't.
Yes, I do.
No, you don't.
No, you don't.
Yes, I do. I've
It's
seen
great.
what happens.
It's
I've seen.
fantastic.
I've seen many scenes of the movie.
He probably has. The movie was made in
I love Kathy Bates.
Every Halloween, they fucking mention that movie.
It's so good. Another underrated James Caan movie, the sci-fi cult classic. On blanking, yeah. Oh my God, James Caan, Manny Patinkin.
What's the plot?
Aliens come down to Earth and they start living amongst us. They got these sloped heads.
Coneheads?
Invasion of the.
The Body Snatchers?
No, it's
It's
Pop. We watched it and you laughed your ass off because the aliens talk like percolating coffee makers. I think you're gonna crush
Oh
his
my
little.
God, what is that movie?
I think you're gonna crush
Alien
his-
Nations.
Alien Nation. That way to go, Pop. Alien Nation.
I never. Seen
Good movie.
Very good.
Funny.
I'm not into fucking.
No, it's good.
No, it's got
James
comedy.
Caan plays this bigoted. He hates the aliens, and he's got a partner with one.
He's an alien bigot.
He's an alien bigot. He doesn't like illegal aliens.
You know, Who
And
does?
He partners with this alien played by Mandy Patinkin. You know who that is?
Yeah, oh,
okay.
yeah.
I am Indigo Montoya.
Yeah, we know.
Stop saying that.
Whose name is, when the aliens get registered, this is not political, ladies and gentlemen. When the aliens get registered, they got to have Americanized names. So they give them weird names. They start running out. So his partner's name is George San Francisco.
George.
Okay.
Your crush is
I've never seen
George.
it.
It's really good. I highly recommend it.
All right. We also have Mary Steenburgen, like I said. Zoe Deschanel. I was first introduced to Zoe Deschanel in this movie. I didn't watch any of her TV shows or anything like that.
I think this may have been the first time I saw her too. You know what?
Mom and I are big fans of her sister.
Bones.
Emma Bones. Yeah.
Never watched it.
Good show. Not bad.
Also, you brought up the Replacements. Faison Love was in the
movie.
Replacements.
Mm-hmm. He was also in Couples Retreat with Jon Favreau.
Wasn't he also Big Worm?
He was Big Worm in Friday, but Jon Favreau wasn't anywhere to be found.
Not in that movie.
Yeah, I mean, it's crazy how actors just gravitate towards each other.
Well, when you find something that
And
works.
if you've ever seen Couples Retreat,
I have.
it's a great movie.
I ain't got no drawers on.
Me and the wife watch that movie 2-3 times a year.
I know my.
Party.
Do you know how many times?
Is he drunk out of his pants?
Do you know how many times I quote the line? I know my truth.
I know my truth.
Did you just say, I know my God?
No,
What if I had a gun pointed at your head? Whoa, Mr. Ken Jeong. It's called cradle death syndrome. You're shaking
Puppy
a puppy.
cradle death
Puppy cradle syndrome.
but yeah, this cast, Zoe Deschanel, she could sing. Girl can sing.
She is hot in this movie too.
But she can also sing, and she's a great actress. I actually enjoy. Let's face it, everyone's entitled to a few bad movies. That she was in The Happening with Mark Wahlberg.
Oh no,
Yeah, I liked her in New Girl.
yeah.
The
I
show.
think that's where she's most famous from.
I enjoy that show.
You have to put a soundbite in there for The Happening. It's got to be Mark Wahlberg.
Hello? My name is Elliot Moore. Just going to talk in a very positive manner, giving off good vibes. We're just here to use the bathroom. And we're just gonna leave. I hope that's okay.
What's going on? No. What? No. Oh, Pop, that's M. Night Shyamalan Ding Dong.
Yeah.
That's The Happening, where the plants start killing people.
saw that one either.
The plants release spores or some shit like that make people commit
Village?
suicide.
It stinks.
The Village was bad enough.
I won't watch The Village.
I have.
I auditioned for a part in the movie The Lady of the Water by M. Night Shyamalan.
About-
Thank you, Christ, for giving it to me, because
I sat
that
through that
movie
movie.
was awful.
King Arthur?
No.
No.
Why are you smiling like that?
I just like to smile. Smiling's my favorite.
Make work your favorite. That's your favorite, okay?
Okay.
Work is your new favorite.
Fine.
It's time for the announcement.
Okay.
Okay, people, tomorrow morning, 10 a.m., Santa's coming to town.
Oh my God!
Let's talk about Kyle Gass.
Kyle, no.
Should we?
Why?
He wasn't a star in that movie at
I
all.
don't care. The
No,
man,
Now, hang
you
on.
can't go from
Hang on.
The man-
top billing to Kyle Gass.
Hang on. Kyle.
as a fellow musician,
No.
he can play. That
Yeah,
boy
it has
can-
nothing to do with this movie, though.
Hang
it
on.
does.
No, it doesn't.
Poppy doesn't even sing or play guitar.
Don't
All-
care.
All him and Andy Richter do is their best impression of today's Disney writers.
He's a low rent writer. That's all he does
Don't
in that
care.
movie. He has nothing to do with music.
He steals Peter Dinklage's ideas.
And not to mention,
Yeah.
he fucking ruined Tenacious D, and he's a douchebag for it.
Well,
Oh,
kiss
yeah.
my ass.
Yeah.
Oh, that was.
I loved him in Saving Silverman.
What did he play in? What did he play in that?
He was the guy that
was the
came.
magician.
He was the magician. He came over with the rings. He's like, yeah, hello. I hear.
Ew.
He takes his stupid rings. That's Kyle Gass.
I don't.
He was also in Wild Hogs for 2 seconds, singing a disgusting song.
Karaoke bar.
No.
Wasn't it a karaoke bar?
No. But anyway, Mary Steenburgen.
That boy can play.
First movie I saw her in was Powder.
No.
Yeah.
That's a
What's eating Gilbert Grape?
No, I didn't even know she was in that movie.
Why?
Where are you?
That's a great movie.
How's Mama?
It is a great movie, but I hate her character.
Jay-Z,
in that
what'd you
movie.
say, Jay?
How's Mama?
She's
The
fat.
big girl. The big one.
No,
The big one.
no, we're
She's a
talking
big one.
about. We're talking
No,
about.
Mary Steenburgen
Yeah.
was having an affair with Johnny Depp in that movie. What's he in Gilbert Grape?
Yeah,
was
she
a
gives
MILF.
him a blowjob right there.
Really?
Yeah, well, he's on the phone with her husband.
Yeah,
Yeah.
That's fucked up.
yeah.
Why don't you just say it? I'm the worst toy maker in the world. I'm a cotton-headed ninny muggins.
All right, so first impressions of the movie. It's a Will Ferrell movie.
Why will it pop?
Suck. It stinks.
It's a Will Ferrell movie. He's over the top. He's wearing an elf costume, so of course it's going to be nuts and crazy. But when I first I saw this movie a few years back, I did not watch it up until a few years ago because I just wasn't into it. But me and the wife sat down and actually watched it, and we thought it was great. It was a funny movie. It was over the top, like it's a Will Ferrell movie. So that was my first impression, that it was going to be stupid and funny at the same time.
It's stupid. Stupid. It stinks.
Why don't you tell us how you really feel?
Bad.
It's better than Jingle All the Way.
Yeah. No, yeah. Yeah.
The only redeeming
Look,
Dinklage and Khan.
And Asner.
And
hang on.
Kyle Gass.
My first
Let it go,
impression,
man.
The first time I saw this movie was in the theaters when it
Wasn't
came out,
right.
and the girl I was dating at the time, her and I got into a big fight over this movie because she thought it was funny. I'm with Pop on this one. Will Ferrell, he is
Stinks.
He is irritating beyond measure.
But he's not acting.
No, he's not.
Those scenes where
That's
he's
the sad part
those
about
scenes
it.
where he's flying through New York on the almost getting hit by cars. That's real shit.
What do you mean almost? The taxi hit him like 3 times.
That was a stunt. That was a stunt. That was a stunt. I promise you.
Of course it was.
But what I'm saying is, when he goes up to that dude, like in the guy he thinks is Santa, in the red jumpsuit, that's a real guy.
Yeah.
He's not an actor.
Yeah, that guy should have punched him in the head.
That would have been great. But when he's going around New York, that's all real. That's all real reactions.
You're telling me that was real gum he chewed?
Probably.
I do not know about that scene.
What's that movie teaching our kids?
Go.
We take them to a restaurant, you feel gum under the table. I don't know if they do that anymore, but back in my day, you had a wad of gum in your mouth, you stuck it under the table.
Ugh.
But what's that teaching our kids?
He's over the top because this is a kid's movie.
He's under the
It's a
fucking-
Christmas movie for kids.
Yeah, we're out.
Okay?
You know how you can tell it's a kid's movie?
Because you're cotton-headed nitty muggins.
Name one other situation where a grown man, can walk into a ladies' locker room. Well, in today's day and age, can walk into a ladies' locker room, sing a song while she's in the shower.
Baby, it's cold outside.
Yeah.
Excellent song.
It's an excellent song. However, and he's just sitting there, and she's just okay with it afterwards.
She was not okay with it.
Yes, she was.
No, she wasn't.
Oh, she let it go pretty quick though, didn't she?
Well, he has the mentality of a child.
I think that's probably the part that kind of
Turned her on.
that's kind of the part that makes it a little weird for me.
A 55-year-old virgin. That's what she saw. A 22-year-old girl.
For the record,
Trying to get-
Will Ferrell was 36 in this movie, and Zoe
Was he really that
Deschanel-
old?
Zoe
22.
Chanel was 23.
22.
23.
Well, that's even creepier. He's in there, I really can't stay. And all of a sudden,
Baby, it's cold outside.
Then she pokes her head out. She doesn't even scream right away. No. She's like, get out, get out. And then the next scene, they're fine.
No, he's childlike. That's the point.
That's it. Yeah, he's a child.
What do you want to talk to me about?
How come you were in the women's locker room this morning?
I heard you singing.
You sure it had nothing to do with the fact that I was naked in the shower?
I didn't know you were naked.
That can be part of the problem with the movie that ruins it a little bit for me, is that he's a little too childish.
Yeah.
Goof.
For there to be this love story.
Case in point, the part where he gets yelled at and runs off to the bridge, Papa's screaming, jump! 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 Do it!
Save me the fucking headache.
That's fucked.
I just want you people to know that are out there in Radio Land or whatever the hell we are.
Okay.
I watched that movie for you. Not for me. And I say this with great hatred.
Let's move on to what we liked about the movie. What I really liked about the movie,
The end credits.
I loved the set when he walks out of like the Santa's workshop and Burl Ives is there and all the claymation. It's super cool.
Did you know that Ray Harryhausen was one of those voices of the claymation animals?
Who the fuck is Ray Harryhausen?
He's the man who did the original claymation movies back in the 60s.
You mean like
Rudolph
the Red-Nosed Reindeer?
Rudolph, Santa Claus is coming to town. Ray Harryhausen is a genius when it comes to Muppets and creature creations, dude. He was fucking brilliant.
Thank you, Ray Harryhausen.
Damn right.
I like that they spoofed the
Rudolph.
Rudolph
Well,
set.
actually, that was an homage. Apparently, everyone on this movie was a big fan of the original.
Yeah,
Rudolph.
I like that they did that, and I think that it was clever that rather than trying to spend a ton of money doing the CGI, that they chose to go
Claymation.
force perspective with the differences between the humans and the
Right.
elves.
Yeah.
That was clever.
Although some of those shots,
It's not quite perfect.
Yeah.
Like, obviously, Lord of the Rings does it the best.
speaking of Lord of the Rings, Chris, Jon Favreau was a huge fan of those movies. Did you notice? You've seen these movies. Did you notice when they introduced the Central Park Rangers and they're on the black horses?
Yeah.
They're not real.
No,
They're the Urban Park Rangers.
The apocalypse.
no. They're
Four
supposed.
Horsemen.
No,
That's what they represent.
No,
That's what I thought,
that
too.
was an homage to the ring wraiths from Lord
Were
of the
they?
Rings.
Yeah, that could be possible.
What the fuck is a ring wraith?
That's
You got to see the movie.
Wow.
Yeah, fuck that. I mean, I tried watching that first fucking movie, and I fell asleep every damn time.
I started watching Fellowship 5 times. 5 times.
Nope.
And I always fell asleep. But then I sat through it and I love all of them. Except for The Hobbit.
I don't like The Hobbit
I'm not a
either.
big
I'm with
Hobbit
you on
fan.
that one.
Anyway.
Jay, what else did you like about the movie? I think JJ, he liked the part where Will Ferrell was eating all the candy.
I love the part at the end.
The spaghetti and syrup. He threw up afterward.
Had
Good.
to.
That's really gross. I love the part at the end that, Santa's sleigh is run on Christmas cheer.
That was nice.
I love that.
Spirit.
I really did. Christmas spirit, Christmas cheer. I thought that was really cool.
I love that part because Will Ferrell was under the sled and we didn't see him, so that's why I enjoyed that portion of the movie.
I love how James Caan finally, pulled his head out of his ass and told Ken Lerner to go fuck himself.
Michael Lerner.
Michael Lerner, yeah.
By the way, another fantastic actor. We lost him too soon, too.
God bless him.
I want you to work for me.
Bugsy Calhoun.
At the Payback Club.
Bugsy Calhoun.
Calhoun. You should know your people. Here, have some.
Here, have a wine.
I find this act. It's just.
If I bought a club and I had you come work for me at the Payback Club.
You never saw him in that movie Safe Men,
No.
where he's wrestling with this big Russian guy, and he's going, and the Russian guy's got him in a bear hug. He's going, you're killing me, you're killing me.
I did go to me and my wife Carissa here. We actually we went to school, and he was a teacher at NIFA.
That's great.
His brother was.
Well, he wasn't, but his brother was.
His brother was. His brother
Was the Moyle
The Moyle.
from Seinfeld?
No, he wasn't.
No,
He could have been.
No, his brother.
Think about that.
His
He could have
brother is Tony Palo Jr. from Any Which Way You Can.
been. Really?
Yes, that's Ken Lerner.
Oh, okay. I know who you're I know who you're talking about. Yeah.
Keep your terrier in a cage, Beekman.
Yeah.
Your animal's gonna be dead in 15 minutes.
Yeah, that's his brother, Ken Lerner.
That poor ferret.
He taught at the New York Film Academy.
Underrated actor.
Yeah, they both are actually. But when James Caan tells him basically up yours and turns, a new cheek.
Again, this movie, James Caan, I know they're supposed to really be driving home the point. First of all, the fact that he publishes a book that doesn't have an ending, fuck you. That pissed me off. That pissed
It doesn't not have any. He's just missing 2 pages out of.
The ending!
No.
You don't know what happens to the, what was it, a pigeon and a
puppy dog.
And a pigeon.
A puppy or something.
And a pigeon.
Something peach.
Even if there was an ending to the story, it would still suck.
I've got news for you.
Even if those 2 pages were in there, the book still would have sucked.
Yeah, it would still suck.
I feel so bad for him.
I'm just going to throw this out there.
Why's your name on the desk?
I mustn't have been paying attention.
Why's your name on the desk? I bought the desk. I have my names on it so no one steals it.
Yes, bud.
Why's your name on the desk?
I bought the desk. My name's there so no one steals it.
The funniest part about this movie is the fact that James Caan is not acting.
No.
And his lines are, when he looks at Jon Favreau and says, so you want me to breastfeed him?
Nurture.
Yeah.
That's one of the best.
Nurture. So you want me to breastfeed him? No, when he looks at Will Ferrell for the very first time, he goes, "Okay, let's get it over with," and then he sings that weird fucking song to him, and he goes, "That was weird."
Yeah.
That's not acting.
That's not acting.
That's real life. He's irritable. He doesn't want to fucking be there.
And you know what? James Caan can play a happy-go-lucky guy. Pop, Kiss Me Goodbye.
Excellent movie.
Jolly.
Great movie.
Excellent movie.
James Caan was actually an accomplished choreographer and
Was he really?
And a tapper too.
No shit.
That was him doing it.
That was actually him doing it in that movie.
That was
no
him.
shit. Wow.
Yes, sir.
He's one of my favorite actors. He's very versatile.
What do you think of his son?
I don't like his fucking son.
I didn't know he had one.
His son,
Scott.
His son's a jackass.
He was good in Varsity Blues.
That's it. And Gone in 60 Seconds. I liked him in Gone in 60 Seconds.
What are you playing? Gone in 60 Seconds.
He was Tumblr. He was one of the car thieves. Anyway.
He had a very small, it wasn't a big part. James Caan's character, we get it. He's Ebenezer fucking Scrooge.
No.
Well, now hang on. If they're gonna...
He's a guy who just found out he has a son. I mean, what would you do? What do you do?
No.
I'm 55-year-old son.
I'm talking about before
30-year-old.
that.
By the way, the guy in the mailroom, he's not fucking 26 years old. Okay? That motherfucker is not 26 years old.
The very first time we see James Caan, he's taking the books away from the orphanage.
It's because they didn't want him.
Well, no, because apparently they couldn't afford to buy him. Pop, this was a Catholic orphanage. I think James Caan may be the real shining light in this movie because his one-liners are...
That guy.
Yeah, he ain't no 26 years old.
No, he's pushing...
In that movie?
He's got to be over 40.
Yeah.
He looks like Cro-Magnon man.
He's like, I'm 26. The fuck you are.
But no, James Caan's character... His character arc is well done in this movie.
Yeah, I like the
it's very good.
Yeah, he finally realizes that he needs to stop being an asshole and be with his family. Who the fuck schedules a meeting on Christmas Eve?
Well, that wasn't his choice.
I know, that's what I'm saying. A douchebag who doesn't have his own life.
He was actually 46 when he made it.
Yeah, I was gonna say, man, no fucking.
And he looks it too.
26 my ass.
I liked him better than Will Ferrell.
What I liked about this movie, I did enjoy the ending.
Because Will Ferrell wasn't in it a lot.
I enjoyed...
I love her singing. She starts singing.
She's great.
That's great, man.
Got a hell of a
really
set of
is.
pipes on her.
I enjoyed Zooey Deschanel. And I got to watch it with 2 little kids, so I got to see it from their perspective, too.
No, and what did MJ say?
Well, if you're a grown man watching this, you'll probably end up on a list or something.
No, my 14-year-old son basically said, "Yeah, I'll be back in my room. I'm not watching this."
Good boy.
His exact words were, "That's a grown man in an elf costume."
There's my boy.
No, I got to watch this with my nephew Isaac and my daughter Kira. And Isaac is 5 years old, and he fell off the couch laughing when Will Ferrell belched after he drank that bottle of Coke. First of all, if that was CG, how'd they do that?
That's really gross.
No, I mean the Coke.
That's what I'm saying. It's really disgusting.
How'd he do that?
Who knows, man?
It was a special bottle. Made it look like it was empty.
Well, it was well done, but
I don't know, man.
But
and he puts that fucking maple syrup.
So you're right. You're right. The kids.
It's like my Scotch bottles.
Yeah.
When I put it up to my mouth, you could see it's a special bottle. It makes it look like it's going down.
Yeah, Daddy would drink his happy juice.
He's happy you created pure.
No, I got to see. The kids love this movie, and you're right, it's a kids movie, but watching it as an adult or when I first saw it, 20-year-old sucks. It's like
I said, if you're like 40 years old, you watch this movie by yourself, you probably end up on a list.
Yeah. Will Ferrell, he Everybody Everybody else in the movie, I think it actually does a very good job.
It was a good cast.
Even Artie Lang. I'd like to be dead.
You're a big boy. What's your name?
Paul.
And what can I get you for Christmas?
Don't tell him what you want. He's a liar.
Let the kid talk.
You disgust me. How can you live with yourself?
Just cool it, Zippy.
You sit on a throne of lies.
Look, I'm not kidding.
You're a fake.
I'm a fake?
Yes.
How'd you like to be dead? Huh? No, he's kidding.
You stink.
I think you're gonna have a good Christmas, all right?
You smell like beef and cheese. You don't smell like Santa.
Okay.
He's a monster! He's a fake! He's a fake! He's a fake!
You smell like beef and cheese. You sit on a throne of lies.
That was funny. Now, that was funny.
Do you know who Artie Lang is, right?
Yes.
Who?
Howard Stern.
He co-hosted Howard. He was the third Mike.
He was also in Beer League.
He was in Beer League. Actually, my favorite role of his, he was in Dirty Work with Norm Macdonald.
That's it, man. And he also played. He had a character arc in. Or actually, it was a one episode thing in Entourage.
Started out as a longshoreman.
I don't know what that means.
Guys who work on the docks.
Oh, okay.
Guys who work on the docks.
Fucking say that.
He's a mariner.
I was a longshoreman.
He's a mariner.
What the fuck is that? Did you guys know that several minor traffic accidents occurred when Will Ferrell walked through the Lincoln Tunnel in his costume because people were so surprised and distracted from their driving?
First of all, people,
No one walks through the fucking Lincoln
you'll
Tunnel.
die of
They were
asphyxiation.
probably like, what the fuck?
Yeah, they were probably like, "You're gonna die." Oh, he's drunk.
Yeah.
How's he
You're
know where I'm
going the
going?
wrong way.
Like, seriously.
He had to have. Did he actually walk, or did you just see him coming out?
And who the
No,
fuck?
didn't you see him? He was like pressed up against the side of the wall because there was
Right.
like no room.
I
and
watched
who the
very
fuck-
little of this movie, folks.
No, he didn't. He watched the whole fucking movie. He watched the whole fucking
Well,
movie.
it didn't
He
sink
did.
in. Let
He
me tell
did.
you something.
Look,
It did.
I like this movie.
Yes,
I
you would.
actually like this movie.
When he sits on Bob Newhart's legs, that's hilarious.
That is funny.
Buddy. And he's just ginormous.
Bob Newhart. If you're listening out there,
94 years old, he died. God
Bob
rest his soul.
Newhart, his stand-up was so perfect. His delivery, his
Perfect.
timing, some of the driest sense of humor you've ever heard. So good.
Yeah.
Get a chance to watch the Newhart show. Bob Newhart show.
Both, either one of them. The Newhart show or Newhart. Excellent shows.
I don't like him that much.
No, he's funny as hell, dude.
He's good.
Here's another little tidbit. Zooey Deschanel was not the first choice for Jovi.
Oh, who was it? Kirsten Dunst?
Katie Holmes.
Katie Holmes?
They wanted Katie Holmes.
Who's that?
She was in The Gift.
She was the queen of Scientology at one point in time.
No.
She was in Dawson's Creek.
I'm sorry. She just seems too proper.
Give me a movie that I can associate.
Try it.
She was in The Dark Knight. She was
Rachel Dawes.
Rachel Dawes.
She was in Batman Begins.
Batman Begins. I'm sorry. See, you know why those movies are so forgettable for me? Because they're from fucking Christopher Nolan. That's why.
Those movies are great. You shut up.
Yeah, let him go.
In keeping with everything that we've been talking about, Pop, what did you like about this movie?
James Caan, Kyle Gass.
Kyle Gass is such a...
He's a great musician.
That's such a hard
No argument there.
Beyond all popular belief, Kyle Gass got a degree in classical guitar.
I believe that.
And graduated from Juilliard at the age of 13.
Okay, well, but here's the thing.
When did he lose?
No, let me finish.
Let him go. He's rolling.
No, that's false. He never went to Juilliard.
So why did you say it?
But that was a joke that Kyle Gass made years ago, and it stuck. And he's constantly.
So he's a fraud.
No,
he can play.
Oh, I didn't say he couldn't play. I did not say he couldn't play. But don't say you fucking graduated from Juilliard and you're like Ralph Macchio in Crossroads.
No, you didn't let me finish.
When did he lose his hair?
Since then, he's been apologizing to Juilliard every chance he gets. Because he said it as a joke back then.
Oh, okay.
And it stuck.
I mean, wasn't he a comedian?
He is.
Well, he is.
I mean,
comedian.
yeah, he's a comedian. Like,
I mean, Tenacious D and the Pick of Destiny.
well,
is
that's
one of the-
over. That's
that
over
ain't
now.
good.
That's one of the funniest movies I've
Jack
ever
Black
seen.
put a fucking kibosh to that.
Can't you see he's the man?
They're talking about
We'll see about
No,
that.
they're not.
Yes, he is.
Can't you see he's the man? Let me hear you
No.
applaud. He is
No.
more than a man. He's a shiny golden god.
All right, so what we didn't like about the film?
I didn't like like I said, I can't stand Will Ferrell. I like his brother better, Patrick, and I don't even know the fuck who he is.
He was one of the security guards
Yeah,
who
don't
throws
care.
him out of the building.
But I'm not going to hold that against him just because he's Will's brother. I like the chick. She's got a great singing voice.
Zoe Deschanel.
Ed Asner, great Santa.
Great actor.
Great actor, period.
Rest
What
in
was
peace. Rest in peace.
What was the show he was on back in the 70s? Was
Mary
he on?
Tyler Moore
Mary
show.
Tyler Moore.
Newhart, fantastic.
I mean, he was
you
only-
can't beat his deliveries.
He was only in the fucking movie
Don't
for like
matter.
10 seconds.
Don't care. You got to appreciate Bob Newhart.
He actually said in an interview after the movie was made that most of the fan mail he gets in his lifetime was from the movie Elf.
Okay.
Wow. That's interesting.
that's actually sad.
That's sad, considering what his accomplishments were.
Papa Elf.
Papa Elf.
That's fucking sad. This man was
Mary Tyler Moore.
But it's become a cult classic.
Yeah, it definitely has.
But Ed Asner was always a fantastic actor. As far as Will Ferrell,
I didn't like the
stinks.
I didn't like the fucking syrup and the chocolate and everything when he's eating that spaghetti. That killed it for me.
They say he threw up after he
No doubt.
did it.
No fucking doubt, man.
Good.
Because and drinking that soda and then putting a whole fuck ton of syrup on it. Oh no. That's basically the only bad thing about this movie.
James Caan I loved, but I just can't stand Will Ferrell. I'm using the word hate here. I just can't. I don't get it. Maybe it's me. Everybody out there that loves Will Ferrell, God bless you, because I can't stand the motherfucker. Y'all got any kind of comments? Write them on the subscription to YouTube. Give me some comments.
Yeah.
I want to see if there's any other people out there that can't stand.
Okay, Mark, what did you not like about this?
I'm done.
I think he was overly childish. Like he is supposed to be a grown man.
This is an open question, so it's for you too.
I think I'm with Pop on this one to an extent. My Pop has raw seething hatred for this man.
Stinks.
I actually enjoy a good number of his movies.
Agreed.
But for some reason the writing in this movie, I don't know, maybe it's because
Stinks.
I'm not a
Did Jon Favreau, did he write it?
No, the writer of this movie was a man named David Berenbaum. He started writing the movie in 1993, and originally he wanted Chris Farley to play Buddy.
You know what? I could see that.
Yeah,
and I would have loved that. I would have loved that.
He couldn't get this movie made until 2003, so it took 10 years and several rewrites for David Berenbaum to get this movie made. And David Berenbaum also, he did a number of movies in the early 2000s for Disney, the most notable, The Haunted Mansion with Eddie Murphy. That was right around the time that Eddie Murphy started going like this with his movies.
Yeah, the Adventures of Pluto Nash.
Oh, boy.
Get the hell out of here.
Another thing I didn't like about this movie, the
Will
shots.
Ferrell.
No, well, like I said, the ending was very good, mainly because Will Ferrell stops being Will Ferrell for like 20 minutes.
Because he wasn't in the scene.
No. He acts like an adult. At the end of the movie, he acts like an adult.
Well, then I didn't see that part of the movie.
Progressively through the movie, he does drop a little bit of his childishness.
His character
but he
arc-
has to. He has to, because if he doesn't, it just is weird for
His
him to
character
be with
arc-
her.
He's not going to get
Weird.
laid.
His character arc goes like this, and at the end, like, he's sensible.
I didn't see that.
He realizes that he's
That's
not,
because you have a raw seething hatred for the movie. You went in hating this movie.
Not for the movie. For him.
No, you went in hating this movie because he's in it.
I was waiting for him to take his clothes off.
And he did.
And he did.
Said no
I
one ever.
think that shower scene's hilarious, though.
That was
Pop saw that. He was like, there he is, fucking naked again.
Listen. This movie makes me laugh.
He knows he's disgusting. That's why it's a.
I don't think he does.
It's a.
He knows he's frumpy. Look at him.
I don't think he does. I think he's just an exhibitionist that likes to fucking take his clothes off and show people the disgusting of him. That's what he is. He's an exhibitionist. An extreme exhibitionist.
We're going streaking.
Have you ever seen Old School?
No, I did with the old guy.
Oh, no.
Blue. No, he's
Blue.
Yeah,
Yeah, Blue. You're my boy, Blue.
Yeah.
He goes streaking in that movie.
Sure he did.
Oh shit. Okay, but real quick. Remember when we saw the guy in the shot when he's chasing the kid down the fucking street from school, and the guy knows he realizes he's in the shot and he turns away?
Yeah.
That's actually on IMDb.
Oh, that one of the cast.
It's under a goof. It says when Buddy chases Michael, his brother, down the street from the school, a crew member in a yellow hat can be seen trying to duck back behind the doorway of a house on the street.
That's true.
We point that out every time we watch it. We watch this movie every year.
Well, not me.
Oh, we do. Once we watched it the first time, because I've actually never wanted to see this movie. I never wanted to see this movie because all of the trailers I ever saw for it with Will Ferrell was like
over the top and annoying.
I know, and it's like.
But then when I did see it,
you're even more disappointed.
No, I actually really liked it.
We like this movie.
I'm glad.
I actually really liked it.
This is a holiday movie.
Will Ferrell is like a hit or miss for me. Like sometimes I like him, sometimes I hate him, and
there are a ton of kids that love this movie.
Oh, there are.
That's kids.
No doubt.
Yeah.
It's great. It's great.
That's great for
But
kids.
in the words of Marv, the wet bandit from Home Alone, he's a kid. Kids are stupid.
Kids are scared of the dark. Kids are scared of the dark.
You're scared of the dark, Mauve.
You're afraid of the dark too, Marv.
Am not.
Also.
Am not.
Also.
You did it again, didn't you? You're sick. Anyway.
Pop, would you have liked to see the roles reversed and James Caan played Buddy the Elf?
No. Not at all. Not at all. I would have loved to see James Caan not in that movie. I'm telling you, he owed somebody a favor, a big one.
I think he did a great job.
I think so too.
He made this movie.
I honestly, here's the thing though. I don't like James Caan when he's like, a meek lamb.
Don't watch Misery.
That's not how I grew up watching, James Caan. He's always been, the action star, the tough guy, the guy who's gonna sooner spit in your face than say hi to you.
This movie, it could have been, I don't know, it's too much Will Ferrell in my opinion.
I love the pacing of the movie. It's not boring.
No,
it's never boring.
No, it's not boring.
No, there's always something going on. So the pacing in this movie is stellar because it gets right into it. He's at the North Pole. He just grew up, and now he's on his way to New York to find his father.
When Dinklage kicks the shit out of him, I couldn't be happier.
But Dinklage is a bit of an asshole.
I love that guy. I love
this movie. He's an asshole.
I feel like that's
I think he plays a good prick, though.
life.
Oh, he does.
I think he plays a good prick, though.
He lives in Manhattan.
I love when he looks at.
Does he live in the tree with the other elves?
Oh,
knock it off.
Santa know that
Oh, hang on.
He's an angry
That
elf.
part made me laugh too. When in the very beginning, when Newhart is describing the
I get more tail than you do in your whole life.
And he's got 3 plasma screens that are 70 inch. You feeling strong, my friend? Call me Elf one more time.
He's an angry elf.
He's an angry.
And then he gets up like a fucking battering ram.
Rock kicks him.
And then he fucking flips him on the table.
Oh, I love that little
Like
guy.
I said, that
God
scene was
bless
supposed
him.
to be a lot longer. He was supposed to grab Buddy's head and smash it off the table and
He
shit.
should have.
No.
they couldn't.
I like in the beginning of the movie when
Yes, they could have.
I would like a Mercedes with the temperature at exactly 71 degrees.
who the
72,
fuck?
I thought.
71
No,
degrees.
71
degrees. And then he's like, don't put me on hold.
Nobody puts me on hold.
I'll be there tomorrow. 71 degrees.
I will say this.
He does play a pretentious cocksucker.
He's an amazing
But
actor.
He's an
he is.
amazing
He's
actor.
so good.
God bless him, man. I love that guy.
I do like in the very beginning when Papa Elf is explaining the 3 jobs elves can have. The Keebler elf, that was funny. They make cookies and trees. Although why the fire starts, although why anybody would put an oven in a wood tree is beyond me. That's the genius of Newhart. The studios always wanted to make a sequel to this movie.
Oh, God.
For
Which
obvious
movie?
fuck.
Which movie?
Elf.
Put Danny Woodburn in it.
Who's he?
Mickey.
For Seinfeld.
There you go.
No. They've always wanted to do a sequel to this movie. James Caan would have wanted to do it because he liked the idea of being a part of a franchise. This is what he said. That his kids could watch, because you're not going to show your grandkids Godfather right out of the gate.
Yeah, right. Yeah,
right. And so Will Ferrell said no. The movie was perfect. Will Ferrell turned down $30 million to do a sequel.
I think he made the right choice.
I think so too, man.
In 2014.
This movie didn't need to be remade. Just like fucking Zoolander. They didn't need to make another.
I think.
Were they going to have Will Ferrell as the elf?
Of course.
Christ almighty, not another one.
First off, I thought that was weird. When they go on their little date and he looks 45 and she looks 20. It's like a father and his daughter.
Yeah.
It's kind of weird. It's really fucking weird, honestly. That's the kind of part that's one of the parts of the movie that I really just can't get into, because it's just no. And maybe she's falling in love with his innocence, but he still looks like a 45-year-old man.
Another reason this movie never got a sequel, Will Ferrell and Jon Favreau disagreed on a lot on this movie in the set. Will Ferrell and his writer friend Adam McKay, they wanted this movie to be a little edgier. They wanted a PG-13 elf.
Okay.
John Favreau nixed that right away. He did not want to do that.
Okay.
He wanted a more lighthearted, family-friendly. He wanted a Christmas movie. And I enjoy Jon Favreau's work.
So do I.
I do too. Except for fucking Swingers. That movie was...
And the fact that... well, Chris already brought it up. They went back to old school. They didn't use CGI for like the fantasy animals, the Rudolph creatures.
The claymation.
Yeah, they actually used claymation on this. I love that, because we have gone CGI fucking crazy in this movie, in this world.
We're in the 21st century, Bubba.
We need to bring back practical effects.
Yeah. And people with talent.
Yes.
There you go.
We've gotten to the point now where the CGI was getting really good, and now all of a sudden it's super cheap, and you can tell it's super cheap.
CGI belongs in video games.
We've got Snow White and the Seven Atrocities.
That's it. Yeah, CGI when it comes to, let's talk about like the Lord of the Rings, the Twin Towers. CGI was used.
That's a good movie.
And they had all the Gorgs what are they?
Orcs.
Orcs.
You fucking heathen.
Whatever the fuck they are.
Raising a pagan.
So stupid.
That's the point. They didn't rely completely on the CGI. They had a good mix of the CGI and the practical effects, as well as like forced perspective.
Yeah, we need to bring back actors who are actors, not fucking social media influencers who, because of their position, they get a role in a movie. They get a principal role, and they don't know what the fuck they're doing, which makes the movie awful.
We get a lot of people who work on the film sets nowadays that don't know what they're doing.
Yeah.
Fucking
interesting facts about different casting choices they could have went with in this movie. First of all, Ron Howard and Steven Spielberg turned down the offer to direct.
Smart move.
They said no. Well, I don't know how smart it was. This movie was a mega hit.
Yes, it was.
This movie was huge.
It's rumored that Jim Carrey was considered for the role of Buddy, the elf.
I can't see it.
I actually could.
No.
But he was just coming off Grinch.
That the only way that works is if you did go PG-13. You can't do him like it doesn't work.
I can see Robin Williams being Buddy the Elf.
No, too old. Well, maybe. And Robin Williams likes to take his clothes off in his movies too, Pop. You love him.
Okay, you know what?
It feels good, dude.
I really thought that I couldn't see anybody else but Will Ferrell in this role, but I could see Robin Williams doing it.
Right? Because he did awesome in Jack when he was like, when he's aging.
Well,
he would be good.
Robin Williams wasn't a child. Let's fucking face it. I love the man. Yep. Gary Shandling turned down the role of Walter, James Caan's character. Before it went to James Caan.
That might have been really fucking
Gary Shandling.
I love Gary Shandling. Rest in peace, Gary Shandling.
That's my rock. That's my
rock.
Also, they were also considering Bill Murray or Dan Aykroyd for the James Caan's role.
Mm-hmm.
Who? Bill Murray.
Bill Murray and Dan Aykroyd.
Bill Murray, yeah.
Chevy Chase, definitely.
I kind of really wish Chris Farley had done this movie just to see how he would have done it.
There are only 3 jobs available to an elf.
Final thoughts on the movie. It's a great holiday movie. Mm-hmm. It really is. It's funny. It's over the top. It's Will Ferrell at his best, honestly.
Sucks. Pop, elf or pancreatitis?
Elf.
Yeah. I like it. I like it.
That's not fair.
Yeah, hang on. The fact that you actually had to think about it.
Hold on. So, yeah, like I said, final thoughts. It's a great holiday movie.
No.
It's fun to watch.
No.
The actors are great.
Some of them.
Anyway, it's a good movie to watch around the holidays. Don't watch it any other fucking day of the year because it doesn't make sense.
Who the fuck watches this at Easter?
Yeah, like it's just we watched it a few years ago and we enjoy it. We watch it every year. And my daughter watched it with us yesterday and she loved it. So
she's 2 and she watched the whole
She's
thing.
2. She don't even know where she lives.
I was gonna say she's
she loved it. She loved it.
She don't even know what town she lives in.
She loved it.
She doesn't normally like movies like that.
It's
live action.
Kids love it. It wasn't a flop. I can't call it a flop. The movie was a mega
No, it
hit.
wasn't a flop.
It helped launch fucking Will Ferrell into the stratosphere.
Yeah, right.
And he took that no account James Caan with him.
The budget was
I'm kidding. Jesus Christ, if you people would see the look.
the budget was $33 million. It made $178 million.
Yeah.
Take notes,
No,
Disney.
U.S. and Canada. Opening weekend, it barely cleared its budget.
Where? In Canada.
No, opening weekend was $32 million. The budget was $33.
Word of mouth got out.
What does that tell you?
People, well, hey, this movie.
Everybody took their kids to see this fucking movie.
It's a kid movie.
Final thoughts.
It's a kid's movie. You know, the kids seem to like it. Like I said, Will Ferrell
sucks.
He's obnoxious to the point of nauseum at some points. James Caan is fantastic, mainly because he ain't acting.
No, that's real, man.
The supporting cast is very well done. I would have liked to have seen Bob Newhart used more. Overall, this is not a movie that I'll watch every holiday season. I love the director, Jon Favreau. David Berenbaum, the writer. It is better than I remember it being.
Okay.
The ending was... I like the ending.
Pop, dare I ask?
Sucked.
Okay, that's it.
The rest of the movie was good, except for Will Ferrell. I can't stand that son of a bitch. I'm sorry.
It's like that's a whole movie.
That's what I mean. The other
Is it because of his over the top acting, or just because he takes his clothes off?
Both.
You can bake cookies in a tree. As you can imagine, it's dangerous having an oven in an oak tree during the dry season.
Would it fly today?
Yeah.
Yes. It would totally fly today. It's a Christmas fucking movie.
Not every Christmas movie flies.
I think
If you try to change Christmas movies, you're the bad guy.
Yeah, right.
I just want to throw that out there.
I agree with you there. I got it. As much as I can't stand Will Ferrell's part in that fucking movie.
But nowadays they would put like fucking
movies.
Eddie Izzard as Buddy the Elf.
That'd be hilarious.
I'm just saying, it's just
Eddie Izzard. Oh, I poked a badger with a spoon.
with how fucking
we say Herb while you say
There's
Herb.
not a fucking H in it.
What a great guy.
I could see Russell Brand being Buddy.
Who's that?
Oh, Jay, help me out here.
You don't know.
No, Russell Brand.
Let's go there.
He was in Forgetting Sarah Marshall. He was the British guy.
Never saw that movie.
He had a
you
hot streak for about a flash second.
I think I've always seen him in 2 movies.
Get him to the Greek.
I never saw that.
It was awful.
I saw him in Forgetting Sarah Marshall, and I saw him and actually enjoyed this movie a lot.
Arthur.
No, Rock of Ages.
I did not see the Rock of Ages.
I liked it because it's the only music. It's a musical, but all the musical is nothing but 80s hair metal.
Yeah.
I loved it. Tom Cruise is doing a great impression of Bret Michaels. Yeah, I'm not kidding.
Awful.
What's this called?
Rock of Ages.
Oh, Rock of Ages.
Alec Baldwin's in it, and he's gay with Russell Brand.
Really?
Yeah, it's hilarious.
Boy.
And Mom would love it because when they realize their feelings for each other, they're singing the song REO, I Can't Fight This Feeling Anymore. It's hilarious.
I think they threw Willem Dafoe in there too.
Joey people set me over.
Entertainment.
He's a great actor, but he was enjoying that kiss too much.
Would you have liked to have seen Willem Dafoe as Buddy the Elf?
No.
He's creepy.
I love
Can
that.
you imagine Liam Neeson was fucking Buddy the Elf?
He's a great actor.
That's not the point.
We elves try to stick to the 4 main food groups: candy, candy canes, candy corns, and syrup.
So we are moving on to the scale of lame. For this movie, the scale of lame for me, I'll go with a 7. I really liked it.
0. Is there a zero?
You can't. No, there isn't a zero, and you can't pick zero.
-1.
You can't pick a -1.
One.
No.
Hang on,
Okay, so never watch again.
Amen.
Shirley went with a 6.5 last week, remember?
Yeah, so if he's bored, he'll
like it.
That was good.
That was good.
That was hilarious.
So
I'm gonna go with Why Was This Made? Whatever number that is.
That's 4.
that's 4.
Yeah.
That is a 4. Okay.
I'm actually gonna give it a 9. I actually
A
like
definite
it.
rewatch. Okay.
I like it that much because I don't know what it is
You gotta
about
sleep with her.
Will Ferrell's character that's just
I do, and
so
I love
great.
it. So thank you for that.
It's too over the top.
It's
for
horrible.
me.
Sucks.
For a little bit, I do think that it is a bit too over the top, but I kind of enjoy that aspect of it.
It gets you in the Christmas spirit. It does.
The fact that he's just such a weirdo running around New York City being weird is my favorite.
I mean, it's New York City. Anybody who's been to New York City, this stuff happens regularly.
My favorite thing.
I mean, there's a cowboy who's damn near naked with a guitar in the middle of Times Square. Okay,
But that's the thing, like the
He got
fact,
arrested for that,
several times he's been arrested.
Can we get him on the show?
Absolutely not. I would take that guitar, slam it over his fucking
No,
head.
you wouldn't.
That's a
I
Fender.
would. No, it's a piece of shit. It's a piece of shit. His guitar is. Trust
What
me.
guitar is it?
Fuck it.
It's a piece of shit. It's like a $250 fucking guitar.
Hang on, would you call Would you call Willie Nelson's guitar a piece of shit?
Trigger?
Yeah.
No, I would fucking pray to that thing.
That fucking
That's
ain't
weird.
right.
He's played it so long the fucking thing has a hole in it.
I'm just saying, the guy's a putz. It's like -30 and he's naked outside. The pizza dude. Okay, so we did that. All right, so
We did that.
that concludes our episode this week. Next week we will be doing the always fan favorite Christmas Vacation, National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation. Thanks for watching. Thanks for listening to the show, guys.
Fuck off. I got pills.
Have a
Hang
good
on, hang on.
weekend or have a good week. Happy holidays.
JC, I'd like to say, guys, if you're listening to us on YouTube, like, comment, and subscribe.
Yes.
Please. We want to keep this going. We're having a blast doing it for everybody. And for our current 15 subscribers out there, thank you, people. All right. See you later.
Hey guys, have you seen the place? It's pretty good. It's a little too good. Corporate must have sent in a professional. I don't know why somebody's gunning for my job, but look, let's remain a team, okay? Because if I go, we all go. If you get wind of anything, call me on my radio. Channel 3. Code word is Santa's got a brand new bag, okay?